And the American-Israeli-backed Gaza Humanitarian Fund, also known as GHF, says they've delivered almost 6 million meals in their first week of operation inside of the Gaza Strip, secured by the IDF but distributed by American contractors. The IDF and GHF said false reports spread on Sunday by major news networks that dozens were killed by Israeli fire near one of their food distribution sites, what officials are calling misinformation. The incident set off a firestorm of reports citing Hamas and eyewitnesses. ILTV's Shosh Bedrosian is in the studio now. Shosh, you've been following the reporting on this incident all weekend. What happened? What can you tell us?
A lot, and there's a lot of information out there and a lot of misinformation out there. On Sunday, all of us woke up to this news that about 30 Palestinians were killed. This was all according to Palestinian media. Dozens of people were also injured, but no exact information from the IDF of what happened. A few hours later, they issued a pretty vague statement, and they said, quote, "We were unaware of injuries caused by IDF troops fired within the distribution site, but the matter is still under review." Now, this media that did come out say these people were killed and injured by Israeli fire inside of that distribution zone.
So what happened after these reports, right? The international media sort of jumps on this, running with the stories that dozens were dead. What happened next?
So it took a few more hours for the IDF to release more information, and everyone was finally waiting for this to come out. And I'll tell you this, they outright denied opening fire in any type of vicinity in this distribution center. They actually said these reports were false and, quote, serious allegations against the IDF. Now, the IDF said they did fire warning shots in the air because there was some type of chaos, but it was outside the vicinity of this distribution center site. And the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation actually released a 15-minute video showcasing the exact time when these reports say this incident happened, but there was no chaos, no gunfire erupted, no one was running, and it seemed as if this distribution went on as normal, which is exactly what they said. Now, the GHF also calls this false reporting and, quote, was the most egregious in terms of outright fabrications and misinformation fed to the international media, such strong and forceful terms used to describe this entire media incident. We know from our reporting, Hamas has worked overtime to make sure no one can get their hands on this type of aid from this distribution center. Remember, it's Israeli, American-backed. Hamas does everything in their power to try and control the aid that comes in and out of Gaza. And now this is their opportunity where they can't steal the aid and control their own people. Now, the Center for Peace Communications actually released a video of one man, an eyewitness to what happened. Here's what he had to say.
نحن هنا بالقرب من المنطقة التي حدث فيها هذا الموضوع. أولا، حماس تفضل أن نجوع ونموت جوع ونعاني كي لا تنجح آلية توزيع المساعدات الأمريكية. حماس ومش من هالجيت بس من 18 عام تستخدم اقتصاد المساعدات وتوزع المساعدات للضغط على الناس واستغلالهم والتحكم فيهم ولأجل تجنيد الشباب والناس والمحتاجين. وبالتالي الآلية الجديدة بكل تأكيد تزعج حماس وتقهرها. كل الأدلة واللي شفناه بعيوننا بدل على أن حماس هي من تسبب بحالة القتل والهلع أثناء توزيع المساعدات. قبل أيام اللي صار هو هجوم لمسلحين على طوابير الناس المنتظرين لاستلام المساعدات من الشركة الأمريكية. ولا أحد يملك سلاح وقدرة على التحرك والقيام بمثل هذا الهجوم على الناس إلا حماس، وما حدا له مصلحة بهذا الهجوم إلا حماس. الجانب الأمريكي يريد بشدة أن تنجح هذه الآلية في التوزيع، وكذلك الإسرائيلي، لأن الضغوطات من مسألة إدخال المساعدات على إسرائيل، وهي طريقة تضمن لإسرائيل عدم سيطرة حماس على المساعدات.
And Laidar, U.S. Ambassador to Israel Mike Huckabee basically also laid out a very forceful statement calling all of these reports reckless and irresponsible reporting.
Shosh, thank you so much for the report. Incredible how Hamas lies are being spread by mainstream media without any basic fact-checking. Thank you, Shosh.